Today we're having a look at the attacking midfield role. Or, as some of you may know it, the number 10 role. We'll be taking a look at 5 of the top players who play in the attacking midfield and number 10 role, and we'll be having a look at why they're so good and what makes them tick. Throughout the video, we're going to be looking at different training drills that are going to help you improve yourself in that number 10 position, giving yourself a better chance to be more productive and stand out. The best players can play in that number 10 position, but what does make a good one? Is it the number of goals that the player can score? Or is it how many chances that they can assist? Or does that really matter, and does it depend basically on their skill and what they can do to lift a crowd? Let's take a look and see what we think. And first of all, we are looking at Kevin De Bruyne, the Manchester City legend. 16 goals and 22 assists this season. You can't look further than Kevin De Bruyne as one of the best out there in the world. In my opinion, Kevin De Bruyne is probably the best player in the Premier League at the moment. But if we have a look at his statistics here, we actually can see that he's fantastic as a creator, someone who's going to set up and create chances when they play. And so basically 4 chances a game are clear-cut chances for his teammates, which is an amazing figure. But we can also see that he's got a great eye for goal. He likes to shoot from distance and he's able to try and score from all different positions. We can see that one of the key areas of De Bruyne's game is shooting, but with the amount of chances he creates, we'll be looking at passing. As we can see from the technique here, we want to make sure that we are keeping our body weight nice and controlled. If I'm leaning too much to one side or the other, I start to lose control of the ball. And my striking part of the foot is the laces. But as I'm hitting the ball, I'm actually turning my foot to the side and bringing my knee over it. Once I've done that, I can then follow through on my laces nice and firmly and try and get a nice straight driven pass. The next player that we'll look at is Bruno Fernandes, who for both Sporting Lisbon and Man United has scored 25 goals and assisted 18 this season. On average each game he takes around 3.7 shots, he attempts 1.4 dribbles and he plays about 2.9 key passes. So what we want to look at is his shooting. Now, he doesn't create as many goal scoring chances as Kevin De Bruyne, but he actually takes about 1 shot per game more than De Bruyne, with about 4 shots per game, which actually, if you average that out over the course of a season, turns out to be a significant amount of shots. Now, because of this, he's willing to take his shots from lots of different angles and positions. He's supremely confident in his abilities. So, in this next practice that we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking at shooting from distance and developing your range of shots so that you can get more shots off on target and score more goals. Fernandes takes shots from plenty of different angles. So initially, look at trying to strike the ball on the laces clean with both feet. Then we're going to try and develop shooting from different angles using different parts of the foot. But as we can see here, we're trying to set ourselves up with a good first touch, allowing us to start shooting from different angles. Fernandes will take shots in tricky situations in the game. He will be a player to step up to take a shot in the last minute of a game that Man United may be losing or drawing. So what we've got to do is we've got to practice these techniques so that we get super confident in them. The more confident that we are in these finishing drills, the better that we're going to be and the more chance that we're going to have to score more goals. And again, the more shots that we take, the more we're going to score. So practice more, get lots of touches on the ball, focus on hitting those corners and using both feet and different parts of the feet so that you can have a whole range of shots that you can pull out whenever you need. Our next player here is David Silva. He's just left Manchester City, but he is regarded as a legend there at the club. And in this past season, he scored 6 goals with 10 assists. As you can see, he takes 1.6 shots per game and has about 1.7 key passes. But our area to focus on is the close control and turning. David Silva is fantastic at changing direction and keeping the ball close to his feet. These activities here are perfect for shifting the ball from one foot to the other, turning tightly with the inside and the outside of the foot, and changing direction. It's key to keeping the ball close to our feet, so these drills are really, really important for that. And David Silva would go through these very quickly with quick changes of direction. The more we can do this, the more we can bring this close control and the ability to keep possession into our game. Our next two players are Mason Mount and Jack Grealish. Grealish has scored 10 goals and assisted 6 this season, while Mason Mount has got 8 goals with 6 assists. Both players like to get on the ball and they draw and invite pressure, leading to 4.6 fouls a game for Jack Grealish. This is actually a real high number of fouls per game, and it shows that Jack Grealish is fantastic at keeping the ball close to his feet, the same as Mason Mount. So what we want to do is focus on ball mastery and quick feet. As you can see from this drill here, we're performing some ball mastery routines and movements just to adjust to different movements around us and try moving the ball from one foot to the other. The more that we can do this, the more comfortable we'll be in possession, just like Grealish and just like Mason Mount. We'll be able to draw fouls, keep the ball close to our feet and be an attacking threat. So if you're an attacking midfielder who wants to play in that number 10 role, then we need to focus on these main areas. Firstly, we're going to look at that passing. Develop the passing over distance and different ranges on both feet. Then we want to have an ability to shoot from distance. Use your laces, the insides of your boot. Develop that close control and turning to move away from your opponents, and make sure to focus on ball mastery. If we get a lot of close touches on the ball, shifting it from one foot to the other, we'll find that we become creative and skillful, which opens up more opportunities for the players around us. And as a number 10, our key role is to be creative and develop opportunities for your team.